Hello folks, and welcome back to Cup Ceramics Clay at Home Kit tutorials. This time we're going to be making some winter or Christmas goods. Today we're going to need the clay from our clay kit, the coloured slips that we get. A rolling pin is very handy but not necessary. A knife and a fork, ones from your dinner set will do. And I have drawn out a quick cone template. If you can't manage to draw one of these on your own, you can always get one online for free. We're going to be making a Christmas tree today. I'm going to make one big Christmas tree, but you can make a few little ones if you'd like. And we'll start by very quickly rolling out our clay. While we're rolling out our clay, what you could be doing is flipping it over, turning it around, making sure that you roll it in lots of different directions. Once our piece of clay is big enough to fit our template onto, we will cut round it with a knife. At this point, if you think that your clay is particularly squishy, so moves very easily under the hand, you may find it's easier to let it wait a while to work with it, or you can speed things up with a hairdryer. So now that my clay is a little drier, it's a bit more sturdy, what I'm going to do is scratch at one side, and this helps the two bits of clay join together. You can do this with just a knife, but it's much easier and quicker to do it with a fork. If you find that your clay is particularly dry, you can sponge on some water to your scratched area, or you can brush some on. The next step is to stand it up and roll it round on itself until the two edges meet. It might help to pop your hand on the inside and just support as you push those two bits of clay together. You don't have to do it holding it up, you can just set it upright if that's easier. Next up, I'm going to use my thumb, or you can use a sponge, to clean off this little seam here. If you find your clay is buckling, you can just go around the bottom and reshape it. You might find it helps to stuff it with newspaper if it is really struggling to keep its form. From here you have one of two options. You could scratch the surface and use some extra clay to add decorations onto the surface of your clay. Remembering it's very important to scratch, and depending on how dry your clay is, slip or add some water between each bit of clay. I have scratched the surface where I'm going to attach some baubles. Got some extra clay. I'm just going to roll that in between my hand and make some little baubles. And then supporting on the inside, I'm just going to press those into place. There's side one of my tree with all the baubles in place. But if you'd like to try something else, what we could do is use the end of a pen or a paintbrush to poke holes through, and it could be a little tea light holder. I've just got the end of a brush here. What I'm going to do is poke through all of these little marks to make holes through the clay, just like so. If you look on the inside of where I've poked the holes through, you can see that it becomes a bit raggedy, so you can just use your thumb or again a sponge to smooth off that excess clay, as it can become quite sharp whenever it's fired. The next step of using your clay home kit is to add some colour, and to do this, use the coloured slips that are supplied. These will last through the firings and the high temperatures that we use, so it's best to just use these as paints found at home often burn away during firing. So this kit came with a green slip, and I'm just going to use a paintbrush, or you can use a sponge if you don't have a brush at home, just to apply it to the surface. And this can be done straight away. You can wait until your clay is a little drier, that's up to you. You don't have to do everything in one go. Each kit comes with enough slip to put 2 or 3 coats on whatever items you've made. As you can see, this layer is still a little patchy, so what we're going to do is let it dry off so it loses its shininess and add another layer. And there you have it. I've popped a second layer of slip on. You can see much less clay through this layer now. And I've let it dry off, of course. I've gone ahead and painted the other side. And if you find that your slip is filling in holes like this, you can just use the end of your brush to clear that out, or your pen, or whatever it is that you've used. And this project should leave you with enough clay left over for some creative makes of your own. If you're stuck for any ideas, you can check out our other videos and enjoy the rest of your kit. Thanks.